Hello students, welcome to Unacademy. How are you? So I hope you people are doing absolutely fine. And today we are going to start our new topic, that is basically the vapor pressure and surface tension and all. So even some portion of Newtonian fluid and non-Newtonian fluid is still remaining. So first we'll cover that part and then we'll move on to the vapor pressure, cavitation, surface tension and capillarity, all these properties. So I will try to complete as much as possible for today, and if it will be not over today, then definitely tomorrow the first topic is going to be over. I will try to complete by today itself. So okay, so maybe some of you are new in this platform, so I will give you my introduction. Myself Shivam Dixit. I did my MTech from NIT Calicut in thermal science. After that I got selected for many PSCs including IOCL as automotive research officer, and from last 9 years I am guiding the GATE and ESE aspirants, and more than 50,000 students I have guided and up to now, and in different modes, and many of my students have selected single digit and double digit, and not only in GATE, in ESE and other competitive exams also. So this is all about me. So I think it's fine, right? So let's start the things, right? So yesterday we were talking about the fluid, Newtonian fluid and non-Newtonian fluid. We are talking about Newtonian and non-Newtonian fluid. So I hope you well aware of about Newtonian fluid. Basically, you already know about Newtonian fluids. I already told you that Newtonian fluids are basically what? The fluid which obey the Newton's law of viscosity. The fluid which obeys Newton's law of viscosity. Sir, what is Newton's law of viscosity? That I already teach you, right? But still, if you want to recall the concept, then the definition in front of you, that a fluid said to be Newtonian fluid if the shear stress is directly proportional to the rate of shear strain or angular deformation. So basically I can say that for Newtonian fluids, tau is proportional to du by dy, I can say. So if I remove this proportionality sign, then I can write here tau is equal to k, or k means any constant I can write, and that constant itself is known as what? Viscosity. So mu du by dy. So what is mu here, beta? The most important point is that mu is a constant. Here mu is basically a constant, and that is only called as what? Viscosity. That is only called as viscosity, right? Now please listen here carefully. Please listen here carefully, that here mu is constant. Now I am going to tell you this mu is basically depend upon three things. Mu is depend upon how many things? Mu is depend upon the three things. The very first is mu is actually, I can say, function of temperature, it is a function of time, and it is function of du by dy. Please listen here carefully. No one is going to talk. Don't talk in the class. Sir, it is not offline class. Okay, fine, no problem. So basically mu is a function of temperature, time and du by dy. But here whenever I am talking about Newtonian fluid, right? So Newtonian fluid means what? It is independent of time and du by dy. It is independent of time and du by dy. It's only depend upon the temperature. So this is mu is only function of temperature. It is a only function of temperature, means it is not depend upon the time. It is not depend upon the du by dy. Right, so examples are there, right? Some of the examples are there. What are the examples? Like air is there, water is there, correct? Now most of the oils are there. All these are basically what? These are basically Newtonian fluids. So if I represent these Newtonian fluids, if I try to represent these Newtonian fluids in this diagram, this axis I am writing du by dy, this axis I am writing tau, right? This axis I am writing du by dy, this axis I am writing tau. Then here you can see that this equation is basically what? Y by mx, right? Y is equal to mx type of equation. Y is equal to mx type of equation. So in this you can see that this y is equal to mx is always passed through origin. This much mathematics I hope you have. And m is what? Slope. M is what? Slope. What is m here? M is mu. So mu is basically represented by the slope, right? So now I can write like this. Now I can write like this. Now three examples I am going to draw here. Now one is air, one is oil, and one is water. One is air, one is oil, and one is water. Now I am saying that this is A, let's say this is B, this is C. Now tell me what is A, what is B, what is C. What is A, what is B, what is C? Tell me. Which one is water, which one is oil, which one is air? Just comment fast, fast, fast. I want fast comment because I am very fast person. Clear है? बोलिए जी. Sorry, बोलिए नहीं, लिखिए जी. Right? So now you have three lines A, B and C. You need to tell which one is representing air, which one is representing water, and which one is representing oil. Tell me fast. Very less people are there today. रोज लोग पता नहीं कहां भाग के जा रहे हैं, पढ़ाई नहीं करना चाहते, फ्री में भी नहीं मिल रहा तो भी नहीं पढ़ना चाहते. Now whoever is already joined, just do the basic things. Good evening, sir. Today you people are very advanced. Everyone is saying good evening. Very good. High talented. Abhishek Tiwari, good evening. Datta, good evening. Rahini, good evening. Pradeep Sai, good evening. Ritik Yadav, good evening. Adarsh, Javed, Naresh, Sachin, Akash, Aditya, good evening to all of you. Akash is saying that A is oil, very good. B is water, very good. C is air, very good. 100%. C is oil. Datta is saying C is oil, B is water, C is air. Means A is air, I think so. C is oil. Good evening, Santosh Mishra, good evening. So whoever have not liked the session, first like the session. This is a fees. It's time to pay the fees. First pay the fees. If you have not wish, then wish me fast. Just wish me good evening. Then you like the session. Then whatever groups you are belonging from, just go and write that class is live. Just go and write that class is live. If you follow me, you will get good rank. If you follow your parents, if you follow your teachers, definitely you are going to get good rank. If you will not follow, then I don't know. Do it fast, beta. So Pradeep Sai said that A is air, B is oil, C is water. Fast, fast, fast. Everyone say that. Fast, fast, fast. Very good, very good, very good. Sir, you forgot to teach topic kinematic viscosity. I did not forget. It will come on their time. Kinematics is not started yet. Nah, it will come, beta. Don't worry. If you want to listen one thing that sir, kinematic viscosity is mu by rho and unit is this one and what do you call it is a momentum diffusivity, then I can tell now itself. But there is a perfect time for that. Once that time will come, then you will understand that what is this momentum diffusivity, what is the meaning of momentum diffusivity, that you will understand. Now if I tell you, you will not understand. So everything has some time. Suppose you are at age of 16 and you are or age of 18 and you are saying that you want to marry. So you are saying to your parents that I want to marry, right? I want to marry. Then it's not good, no? Because it's not the correct time. Time will come. Okay. So Jaya Chandra, very good. I did not forget anything. Now please listen here. So basically here see, the slope is represented by mu. So a slope, you can see that a slope is very less. A slope is very less. So which one have the very less density, less viscosity? Air. Air have the minimum viscosity compared to all three. So basically A is going to be air. A is going to be air. Now come to the B and C. Now B viscosity is going to be less, C viscosity will be more. B viscosity is less, C viscosity is more. And I told you that oil viscosity is more by a fluidity. Viscosity is representing the fluidity of a fluid. At the very first example I gave, that if you throw the water and oil, then water will flow easily. Water will start flowing easily, but oil will not start flowing that much easily. Why? Because oil viscosity is more. Oil density is generally less, but viscosity is more. Oil density is generally less, but viscosity is more. Clear na beta? So now I can say that here B is basically water because its viscosity is less, and C is basically oil. Everyone is clear beta? Aditya Paul, A is air, B is water, C is oil. Correct, perfect, 100% correct. You people are the most talented people in whole universe, but you people are not following me. Up to here is fine. कुछ भी confusion है पूछ लो, because this is all about Newtonian fluid. Now I'll talk about non-Newtonian fluid beta. Now I'm going to talk about non-Newtonian fluid. Okay, great. So just now I told that for Newtonian fluid, mu is a function of temperature only. Mu is a function of temperature only, right? Otherwise it is a constant. If temperature, and generally in we are not dealing with thermodynamics here, we are dealing with fluid mechanics. So generally whenever we are discussing the fluid mechanic concepts, we are discussing at particular temperature. At particular temperature variation in most of the analysis we are not considering, right? So basically we can say that mu value is constant for Newtonian fluids. Mu value is constant for Newtonian fluid. Why? Because in our fluid mechanics, generally variation of temperature we are not considering in the analysis. Whatever analysis we are doing at one particular temperature. If temperature variation is there, then and for that analysis one separate subject is there. That subject is taught by the thermal Baba, right? That is me. Okay. And as I told you that we are coming with a great news for you. 10th, we are going to introduce one more faculty in our group, and very soon we are going to start something very interesting for you. Whoever wants to get top-notch rank in GATE 2023, and even someone is very average student, he don't have money to buy the courses like paid courses. For them also we are going to provide a very good guidance. And up to GATE 2022, we are going to plan something very big, something I will not reveal now. Okay. Now please listen here. In case of Newtonian fluid, viscosity will not be constant. Viscosity will not be constant means it will be depend upon. In case of non-Newtonian fluid, mu is going to be a function of temperature, right, time, and du by dy. Clear hai? Now this can further classify beta, this can further classify as a time independent and time dependent. Time dependent, time independent and time dependent. Please listen here carefully. If you are listening me properly, believe me, your life is going to be changed. Your life is going to be, you just follow me up to GATE 2023. Believe me, the day when result will come now, you will appreciate me. Today itself I got call from Rajat. Rajat, you know? I hope you know about him, right? And you must know, if you don't know, you must know about him. Right, in 1 year preparation, even 7-8 months of preparation, he secured AIR 8 in GATE mechanical and AIR 10 in ESC. AIR 10 in ESC. Currently is working in a, I think at that particular 2021, I think railway job was there, I think so. I don't know which department he is working, but he is working some good department only. So hopefully I will ask him to come to someday and tell you about how he prepared basically. Now please, so for time dependent beta, time independent, mu is going to be the function of what? Temperature and du by dy. Temperature and du by dy beta. Correct na? For time independent, it is function of temperature and du by, because it is time independent. So it is time independent, means it will not depend upon the time. And these are going to be depends on mu is a function of temperature, time and du by dy. Okay. So time dependent fluids are going to depend upon all three. Newtonian fluid is only depend upon temperature. The fluids which do not follow the Newton's law of viscosity, that is called as non-Newtonian fluid. And study of like the science which deal with the study of non-Newtonian fluid, that is called a rheology. So rheology is not in your syllabus, right? Only this introduction part is only required. We are dealing with the fluid mechanics, where we will deal with only Newtonian fluids. Correct na? We are not going to deal with the non-Newtonian fluids. For that, a different science is there. That science is called a rheology. So rheology is not in your syllabus. Okay. So this is all about like time dependent and time independent. Means non-Newtonian fluid can be classified as a time independent. Time independent, these will not depend upon the time. Those will only depend upon the temperature, du by dy. That's it. Time dependent will be depend upon the temperature, time and du by dy all. Up to here it is clear beta? Up to here. Now this can be further classified. This can be further classified. क्या हुआ बेटा? गुड इवनिंग नवीन शर्मा, गेट के बाद भी कांटेक्ट में रहिएगा सर. गुरु इज ऑलवेज गॉड. Okay, thank you. Don't worry. Don't worry. So now I am going to talk about dilatant fluid. Dilatant fluid, pseudoplastic, and another one is Bingham plastics. Not Singham plastic, it is Bingham plastic. Atta Maji Satakli. Bingham plastic. Correct hai? So this is basically, now this also further classified, but if I classify here na, then it will be problem for you, because it will be not visible. Now I am okay. Clear beta? So now we are going to talk about non-Newtonian fluid. Only you need introduction about it, right? Proper introduction you needed. So I hope you have already written these things. Newtonian fluid you understand. The fluid which do not obey Newton's law of viscosity, that is called as non-Newtonian fluid. The study is known as what? Rheology. So here I am going to talk about first dilatant fluid. First I am going to talk about what? This is the basic diagram beta. Means non-Newtonian fluid can be time independent, means this will be function of like here I am writing, these will be, here mu will be function of temperature and du by dy. So generally when we are understanding these concepts, two variables are there na? Here two variables are there, one is temperature, one is du by dy. But when we defined this, then we'll define for a particular temperature. We'll define it for particular, means only one variable will be there. One, see here two variables are there na? So temperature will kept constant, and then we will define these three on the basis of du by dy variation. Means if I vary the du by dy, then how viscosity is going to be varied, that I am going to discuss. Now similarly here also, this will be mu is a function of temperature, du by dy and time. So when we defined thixotropic and rheopathic, right, when we define time independent beta, then two variable will kept constant, temperature and du by dy. Temperature and du by dy we will define for variation of time. Okay, just wait, I will tell you. Okay. Now, so very first I am going to talk, that is dilatant fluid. What I am going to talk about here? Dilatant fluid. What is this dilatant fluid? For dilatant fluid, B value, see, I told you the journal equation. The journal equation is what? Journal equation is tau is equal to A du by dy to the power n plus b. Right? A du by dy plus A du by dy to the power n plus b. Okay. Now, here please listen here carefully. In case of dilatant fluid, B value is 0 and n is greater than 1. B value is 0. So I can write here tau is equal to A du by dy to the power n minus 1 into du by dy. Please listen here carefully. So here B value I put 0, B value put I 0, and this du by dy I am writing like n minus 1 into du by dy. If you multiply, same thing you are going to get, right? Please listen here carefully. Chapak. Hey, hello Chapak, mister. Listen here. So now please listen here. Now as I told you that n value is greater than, just understand here, if I compare this with the Newton's law of viscosity, color क्यों नहीं change हो रहा भैया पेन का? How it will work? Okay, wait, no problem. So now this is called as what? This is basically known as mu apparent. This is called as mu apparent. Please listen here carefully. Now this equation is similar to the similar to the Newtonian fluid equation, that tau is equal to mu du by dy. But here mu is mu apparent. In case of Newtonian fluid, mu was not depend upon du by dy, but here you can see that mu apparent is depend upon du by dy. Mu apparent is depend upon the du by dy. As n value is greater than 1, n value greater than means that power will come positive. Power is coming positive, it means that as du by dy will increase, mu values also increase. So as du by dy value will increase, then mu apparent value will also increase. I hope you understand. Please listen here carefully. What is writing? I think pressure also in non-Newtonian fluid. Pressure also matlab kya? It depends upon the pressure. No, the pressure is not going to be independent parameter. Please listen here. Whenever we are writing these type of equations, beta, then you need to understand we are writing in form of independent variables, not dependent variables. In that way, there are thousands number of things are there, right? Where in which these things will be depends on. You are getting my point or not, right? Suppose my health is depend upon some certain parameters, right? Some problem is there, some one issue is there in my body, some infection is there at some particular point. Then what will happen? Because of that, many properties will change my body. Many properties are going to be changed. Temperature will also change, pressure will be also, sugar will change, this one change, that will change, energy will decrease. Number of things going to be happen because of one infection, right? But actually, complete all these things are dependent on what? Dependent on that infection. Once you will treat that infection, all other parameter will be automatically vanished. So what I'm trying to say, whatever I'm writing here, those are independent variables, right? There may be number of dependent variables, but those dependent variables will be depend upon any of these three. So don't worry about it. क्लियर हुआ ये डाउट? कौन बोला था ये? प्रदीप साई सर ये क्लास पर डे चलता है क्या? अरे रणधीर भैया, you are coming first time in the class. Every day sharp 7 o'clock these classes are there. Already 5 lectures are over. You are late, so do one thing. Tomorrow your homework is there. Tomorrow homework is you just complete all the lecture 1 to lecture 5. You just complete all the lecture and then you come here. Okay, now also you stay here, right? But you come here. Okay, Okay. So now I hope you understand this point. In case of Newtonian fluid, mu was constant, means it was only depend upon the temperature, it is not depend upon the du by dy. So tau is equal to mu du by dy. Here mu is independent of du by dy. But in case of dilatant fluid, if I write like tau is equal to mu du by dy, so here mu will be mu apparent basically, and that mu apparent value, you can see that mu apparent is not constant, it is depend upon du by dy. So as you are increasing the du by dy, the mu apparent value will also increase. So we can say that for dilated fluid, apparent viscosity increases with the rate of deformation. Apparent viscosity increases with rate of deformation. These fluid also known as shear thickening fluid. These fluids are known as what? Shear thickening fluid. Please listen here. These fluids are known as shear thickening fluids. यशवंत कुमार, गुड इवनिंग सर, कैसे हो आप? हम तो जबरदस्त हैं, हम हमेशा की तरह ऑसम, हैंडसम, क्यूट, राइट, सब कुछ है हम। अब देखो यार, अब मैं पूरा कोशिश कर रहा हूं कि तुम्हें एंटरटेन किया जाए। आई एम गिविंग माई 100% एफर्ट्स so that you people will not feel bored, but still you are feeling bored, what to do? अब कुछ लोग, कुछ और भी मैंने देखे हैं, कुछ और चैनल्स में, कुछ और प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, लोग डांस करते हैं, लोग बहुत खूबसूरत से दिखते हैं। अब वो तो मैं दिख नहीं सकता, राइट? सो दैट कंस्ट्रेंट्स आर देयर विद मी, ओके, बट आई एम गिविंग माई 100% एफर्ट्स, दैट आई एम टेलिंग यू, राइट? सो ये मत करना कि सर थोड़ा रील वील बनाओ, कुछ अच्छा गाना चलाओ, हैं, कुछ डांस वांस करो, सो वो देखो नहीं हो पाएगा, आई एम सॉरी, बट आई विल ट्राई टू entertain you the maximum. Nowadays this is a situation, otherwise earlier people was preferring the dedicated study, serious study or this teaching was a very serious kind of things. But nowadays students are like that only, because they are every day they are watching thousands of reels. So in class also they want some that kind of thing only, then only they will getting happy, otherwise they will start commenting something. Okay, so I'm trying, but this is my peak. So what do you mean by shear thickening fluid? Means if you try to apply more du by dy, tau is equal to mu du by dy. Du by dy is nothing but depend upon the tau. Tau is nothing but a kind of pressure only, you can say, or you can shear stress basically. So what I'm trying to say, in case of dilatant fluid, if you are applying more shear stress or more du by dy, in that case the mu value will be high. For example, that rice starch is there, right? Rice starch तो जानते ही होगे, right? Okay, then sugar in water, then high concentrated sand suspension, that is also called a quicksand or alive sand. दलदल नहीं बोलते, दलदल. So उसमें क्या है? Now you need to understand one thing, that if you are putting your finger slowly, then slowly if you put this small du by dy or small tau value, then it will enter easily. But if you put your hand like this, then it will not, your hand will not enter. Even if you put like this your finger, then also it will not enter. Why? Because when you are applying more tau value, or more du by dy value, then it will apply more resistance. More resistance means you can walk. So you can see that this is basically dilatant, right? This is basically dilatant fluid. Here if you try to move slowly na, तो अंदर चले जाते. But if you apply more forces, then what will happen? Then basically what will happen? Then you can walk, basically you can walk. Sir, is it useful for chemical engineering? 110% beta. I know dangal. What is duggal? It is useful for 100%. It is useful for chemical engineers. 110%. This course is for mechanical, chemical and civil. Mechanical, chemical and civil. It is equally important for all. Bro does not spam. LBSNA, please start to understand. Here very serious kind of studies are going on. Don't spam, don't unnecessary comment, right? Don't anything, please, otherwise I will block you. So here very serious kind of studies going on. Whatever students are coming here, maybe 30-40 students are there only, right? But these students are very serious and they are giving proper answers. They are every day they are following, so don't disturb them. Okay, so dialectant fluid is done. Clear beta? Let's come to the next, pseudoplastic. Now in case of pseudoplastic beta, B value is 0 only, but N value is less than 1. If N value will be less than 1, then what will happen? Then very simple, same, tau is equal to A du by dy to the power N plus. Acha, one thing I would like to tell you, this equation is also the tau is equal to mu apparent du by dy, that is also y is equal to mx type of equation. Y is equal to mx type of equation. So if I draw here, but here m is not constant. Here m is, this equation is basically what? This equation is also y is equal to mx type equation. Na? So this will also pass through origin only. This will also pass through origin, but here m means slope, means apparent viscosity, that is not constant, that is variable. If it is variable means it will come what? It will come basically curve. It will come curve, it will not come straight line. Now curve also you need to understand that if you are increasing du by dy, as du by dy increase, slope will also increase because mu value, mu apparent will increase. So this will be something like this. Please try to understand. It will be something like this, du by dy and tau curve. Yes, it is useful for chemical first year. हाँ भैया, it is useful for first year, second. Whenever your fluid mechanics subject is there, then only it will be useful. And LBSNA, whatever doubt you have, just message once only. Just message once only, because it is very serious things are going on. Otherwise I will block you. Right? It's simple thing. Only once you have to write every single answer I am giving. Every single answer. So now you can see that this is also y is equal to mx type of equation, means it will pass through the origin, and m is basically what? Mu apparent, and that is value is increasing. That's why you can see that here as du by dy is increasing. Here if you see slope is less, here slope is more. Why? Because du by dy is increases, right? So this is basically the dilatant fluid. Clear hai? This is dilatant fluid. Okay, next. So du by dy plus b. Now here b value is 0 beta. So now I can say that tau is equal to, I can write a du by dy to the power n minus 1 into du by dy. Clear hai? Now this is basically what? Mu apparent. This is what basically mu apparent. Now here you can see, if du by dy value you will increase, if you increase du by dy value, then mu apparent value will decrease. Why? Because n value is less than 1. So power is basically negative. So if you increase du by dy, then this value will basically decrease. Now tau is equal to, this is also same, tau is equal to y is equal to mx equation, y is equal to mx. So here also if I draw, then this is going to be something like this. Something like this. Now here you can see that as du by dy is increases, as du by dy values increases, then slope value is decreases. slope value is decreases. Clear है? अरे notes you will get भैया. Rate of deformation d theta by d tau. अभी बता रहे. What is rate of deformation? Datta wait. You are very serious student. I will definitely answer your doubts. This is my responsibility to answer your doubts. Just wait. So what is the example here? Now here you can see that as du by dy is increasing, then slope is decreasing basically. Slope is decreasing. Now the example is blood, milk, colloidal solution, polymer solution. Correct? Blood. So in case of blood, if you are applying more force, right? If you are applying more force, or you can say more du by dy, in that case, the less amount of, comparatively less amount of resistance will be there. Less amount of, if you apply slowly, na, du by dy value will be less, then more resistance it will offer. If you apply fast, it will less resistance it will offer. This is basically for blood, milk, colloidal solution, polymer solution. Now, one question I want to answer for Datta. Datta, listen here carefully. Deformation rate means, suppose you have two things, right? Suppose you have two things. One is water you have, honey you have, right? You have water and honey. Now, if you apply some shear force, like you just touch both, or you start putting some force, you just apply some force, then what will happen? Both will start moving, both will deforming. This is called as what? Deformation. Now you can say water, rate of deformation of water will be more. Why? Because water will deform more in less time. Honey will deform less in less time. It means that the rate of deformation, right, means with respect to time we are talking. Rate means with respect to time. So honey is going to be deformed slowly, means rate of deformation will be less. For water, rate of deformation will be more. Datta clear hua? Datta, is it clear? These things are interrelated. D theta by dt is related to du by dy, and that is related to tau. So all these things are. Datta, is it clear? Shall I move to the next? मैं बीच में कमेंट देखता रहता मोबाइल में. अभी मेरा स्टूडियो रेडी नहीं है ना, so I need to see like this only. Yes, Datta, great. Now next one is Bingham plastic. Bingham plastic, not Singham plastic. It is a Bingham plastic. That is also called as what? Ideal plastic. That is also called as what? Ideal plastic. So for Bingham plastic, beta, the B value is equals to 1. No, B. Sorry. Here B is not equals to 1. B is not equal. Okay, सही लिखा था. Sorry. अरे क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं? Correct है. For Bingham plastic, beta, for Bingham plastic, B is not equals to 1. Some other value, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe anything. Some other value. So for Bingham plastic or ideal plastic, B value is equals to 1, and N value N value is equals to 1. This time N value is fixed. In previous cases, B value was 0, but N value was either more than 1 or less than 1 or something like that, right? But here N value is 1. So in that case, how the equation will be look like? So equation is tau is equal to A du by dy to the power N. N value I am putting 1 only, N plus B. So B have some value. Now you can say this is basically what? This is the equation like y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c type of equation. So this equation is not going to pass through origin. This equation is not going to pass through origin. So this will be tau, this will be du by dy, and it will pass somewhere from here. it will pass somewhere from here. Now you can see that this is basically B value. This is basically B value. Okay, now it is linear, straight line. It is a linear line. It is a linear line. ऊपर जाएगा. Yes. So it is basically what? Straight line. Why it is a straight line? Because this equation itself, y is equal to mx plus c, is a linear equation. Na? Now this is Bingham plastic. Bingham plastic. Bingham plastic or ideal. If it is not ideal, actually this type of plastic is not there. Actually, right? But this is an ideal type of plastic. Example, if someone is asking, you can say toothpaste. Not exactly following the same thing, but approximately same. Toothpaste. Right? So you can say that toothpaste. Now, in toothpaste, you can see that it will not start flowing immediately. Suppose when you are applying some shear, suppose your shear stress, suppose this is a limiting shear stress, tau naught. This is tau naught, right? It have dual nature. Dual nature. Dual nature mein, right? It have a dual nature basically. What do you mean by here dual nature basically? Please listen here. That if your tau value, if whatever tau you are applying, whatever shear stress you are applying, that value is less than tau naught, then it will be solid. It will behave like a solid. And if tau value is greater than tau naught, then it will behave like a fluid. Right? So it have a dual nature. Suppose you know that toothpaste is there, right? Toothpaste is there. Now you are pushing it, right? You are pushing it. But if you up to certain limit, it will not coming out. It will not start flowing. To flow, you need to press somewhat. Some limit is there. You are getting my point or not? Or you just touch the. If you touch the toothpaste, it will not start flowing. Some value is there. I hope you understand. Okay. थैंक यू सर. आज पता चला कि कर्व के पीछे का सस्पेंस गेट में क्वेश्चन था, इसलिए मैंने रुक गया और मेरा नहीं आया. ओके, वेरी गुड सर. आई थिंक b इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू 0. नो, b इज नॉट इक्वल्स टू. अरे हाँ यार, दैट इज द ओके ओके. सॉरी. b is not equals to 0. Sorry. b is not equals to. Correct. Who is told that? Yashvad. Correct. At that time I was thinking some mistake is there, but कभी कभी दिमाग में नहीं आता है. Correct है बेटा. So this is basically like this. So clear. And now if it is real plastic, for ideal plastic, it will be linear. This line will be linear. That is only called as ideal plastic or Bingham plastic. For actual plastic, this will be curved, non-linear. अभी क्लियर हुआ? अरे किसको क्लियर है, किसको नहीं क्लियर है? किसको अप टू हियर एनी प्रॉब्लम? एवरीथिंग इज नॉलेज. गुड इवनिंग. वेरी गुड. यू आर लेट. अक्षय राहुल, वेरी गुड. यू आर लेट. Aditya Paul, clear. Now, one very favorite question of GATE I am going to ask you. Right? Very favorite question of GATE I am going to ask you. Right? Tell me. Now you have to tell fast. Right? One question I am going to ask. Please listen here carefully. Don't miss this concept. This is A, B, C, D, E. This is A dash, or okay, I will write something else. A, B, C, D, E, X, Y, Z, P, Q. Now tell me, this is tau du by dy. This is tau du. जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. I want fast. You just tell me fast. What is A? What is B? What is C? What is D? What is E? What is X? What is Y? What is Z? What is P? What is Q? Fast, fast, fast. I want super fast answer from your side. I want super fast answer from your side. If you will not answer properly, I'll Abhishek Tiwari, very good. Sachin, Bhavakatti. See, I am seeing that I am very, very happy to tell you one thing, that whatever name I am seeing now, these people are consistent. Okay, less people are there, that is fine. Like less people are there in this class, in live class. Maybe some of people are watching it in offline mode, or maybe later. Maybe they are not free at that particular time. But whoever is coming now, they are coming consistently, and whoever is coming in this group, whoever is basically attending my classes, whoever is basically messaging continuously and giving all the answers, believe me, they are your competitors. Because see, like Rahini is there, Abhishek is there, Akash is there, Sachin is there, Abhishek Tiwari, Datta, Venkatesh, Aditya Paul, Akshay, right, Santosh. So these people are basically every day they are present. Pradeep Sai, I actually remember their names now. Jaya, yes, let me check. Now say the A is dilatant, okay. A is dilatant, C is pseudoplastic, A actual plastic, E actual plastic, D Bingham plastic, okay. एक साथ आंसर दो यार, तो पता चलेगा. अब एक एक लिख के भेजोगे तो मैं तुम्हारा चैट भूल जाता ना. Everyone write at one chat itself, like Yashwad write it. Yash is saying that A is dilatant, B is Newtonian, C is pseudoplastic, D is Bingham plastic, is actual plastic, X is pseudoplastic. X is pseudoplastic, okay. Y is Newtonian, Z is dilatant, P is actual, Q is Bingham. Very good. सर आप प्रेप लैडर में क्लास नहीं लेंगे? अरे प्रेप लैडर क्लोज हो गया बेटा, कितनी बार मैं बताऊं. Prep ladder is actually closed. It is acquired by Unacademy. It is acquired by, now I shifted from Prep ladder to Unacademy basically. So even if you want to take that course, that is not available. You cannot purchase Prep ladder course, that is closed. If you want, you can contact me and you can take this Unacademy subscription. And code you already know. You will get good maximum discounts also with my code, and you have to use my code only. Okay, X pseudoplastic, Y Newtonian, Z dilatant, P actual, Q actual. Okay. Very good. Message me fast. जिंदगी ने जिंदगी भर गम दिए, जितने भी मौसम दिए सब नम दिए। वेरी गुड अभिषेक तिवारी। Just write in your notebook, bhai. Okay, now I am going to tell you. Here A is what? A is dilatant. Why A is dilatant, beta? Because slope is increasing. Slope is increasing means mu apparent increasing. So A is dilatant. B is Newtonian. C is pseudoplastic. D is Bingham plastic or ideal plastic. This is actual plastic. Clear hai? Now X is what? X you can say now here slope. Don't think that sir here A is below the line, below the straight line, that's why it is dilatant, so X is dilatant. No, X slope only you have to see. In X you can see that slope is decreases, so it is a pseudoplastic. X is pseudoplastic, Y is Newtonian, Z is dilatant, Q is Bingham plastic, and P is what? Actual plastic. Now please listen here. Now what about this axis S? This axis is, let's say, this is R, this axis is R, this is S. Now what is R and S? What is R and S? Tell me, what is R and S? What is R and S? Tell me, beta. What is R and S? What is R and S? Means what is this Y axis? What is this X axis? What type of fluids are? Ideal solid. Which one is ideal solid? R or S? R is reaction. अभिषेक तिवारी तो मुझे गोली मार दो, गोली मार दो फैकल्टी को बेटा, दूसरा कुछ बचा नहीं है. रिएक्शन क्या होता है जी? R is ideal solid, okay. S is ideal fluid. आदित्य पॉल. यस सॉरी सर. अरे कोई बात नहीं अभिषेक, मैं मजाक कर रहा. आई एम जस्ट किडिंग बेटा. यस करेक्ट, एवरीवन इज करेक्ट. You people are the most talented one. Now in this diagram, this is du by dy, this is tau. Now this axis is representing what? This axis is representing ideal solid. I will tell you why. Sorry. Ideal solid. And this will represent basically ideal gas, sorry, ideal fluid. Why ideal fluid? See, अरे भैया, for x-axis, horizontal axis, what is the slope? Slope is 0, and slope is representing viscosity. Slope is representing viscosity. Zero slope means zero viscosity. Zero slope means zero viscosity basically. So this horizontal line is representing zero viscosity, means ideal fluid. Ideal fluid has zero viscosity. And another one you can see that in case of ideal fluid means if you are applying even not like if tau value is just you are applying means approximately 0. Right, for ideal fluid, if you are just applying the fluid, na tau value is infinitely small, also you are applying na, then du by dy will be continuous, it will never stop. Suppose you have ideal fluid, na, you just touch the ideal fluid, and remove, it will continuous in their life. it will never stop in their life. It will never stop in their life. Why? Because du by dy will be infinite basically. You are getting my point or not? No resistance is there, no resistance. Now come to the y-axis. Even though you are applying any tau value, right, in this axis bhaiya, in this axis, if you apply any tau value, 100, 200, 1000, 3000, 1 lakh, 20 lakh, 10 crore, right, then also du by dy is 0. So here for all the value of tau, for all the value of du by dy value is like 0. It means that it is a rigid. जो इंजीनियरिंग मैकेनिक्स में पढ़ते हैं ना आइडियल सॉलिड, दैट इज मींस it will not deform. Any force you apply it will not deform. Any force you will apply it will not deform. Clear है बेटा? So this is ideal solid, this is ideal fluid. Clear है? Shall I move to the next one? And confusion P and E. P and E. अरे भाई अरे okay, wait, I'll tell you. P and E. Okay, now please listen here. Here P and E, see, this is ideal solid, right? This is ideal solid. Now there may be any solid which will behave like this. There may be any solid which may behave like this, right? For different plastic is not only one type of plastic is not there. Na? In polythene some different plastic is there. For chairs different plastic is there. For there are very different type of plastics are there, right? So what I'm trying to say, whatever these lines are there, and this is representing different type of plastics, right? So actual plastic may be like this or may be like this. That is depend upon what is the plastic, which the plastic is there. But it will be never be like this, never be straight. That only you need to understand. Okay. Now I am moving. So this part is over, beta. This part is over. This part is over. So now in this particular part you can see that it is a function of temperature and du by dy. But when I defined Bingham plastic, pseudoplastic, dilatant, then we defined on the basis of du by dy. Because whatever definition I have given in all these definition, temperature is kept constant. Temperature is kept constant. Now I am going to talk about time dependent fluids. Now I am going to talk about time dependent fluids, means which are going to depend upon the time. So in this one, temperature and du by dy will be constant, not zero, not zero. It will be some value but constant value. Constant, some temperature is there and constant du by dy I am applying. Constant du by dy I am applying. Then I will see that what is the effect of time. What is the effect of time? Clear hai? Please listen here carefully. Now first I am going to talk about the thixotropic. Actually, number of time people are confused here also. 90% people who are attending this class, 90% people are thinking that thixotropic fluids. Thixotropic. Achha, okay, can you tell me what is thixotropic? देखो दामोदरन, मैं तुम्हारा वेट कर रहा था. I was waiting for you. Why you are late? Damodaran, why you are late? I was waiting for you. Don't be late in my class. बेटा ऑनलाइन है ना, इसलिए कुछ भी मजे ले रहे हो तुम लोग. ऑफलाइन में जरा एक बार जो तुम्हारे सीनियर है ना, एक बार मेरा रुतबा पूछ के देखना. औकात नहीं थी किसी की लेट आने की क्लास में. सर क्या कोई लेट आता था तो आप भगा देते थे? नहीं, ऐसा जोक मारता था ना, शर्म से लाल लाल हो जाता था वो आदमी. अब मैं ऑनलाइन में मार नहीं सकता वो जोक. मैं ऑनलाइन में जोक मारेगा तुम लोग मेरा शिकायत कर देगा है, तुम लोग क्लिप बना के डाल दोगे. आई नो दैट. नहीं दामोदरन, मैं यही क्वेश्चन, आई विल नॉट आस्क दैट वेयर तुम कहां थे. आई विल नेवर आस्क. आई विल नेवर आस्क वेयर वर यू. आई विल आस्क विद whom you were. है, किसके साथ थे? हैं? Sorry sir, just will not repeat sir. Okay Damodaran, I will never ask that कि लेट क्यों हुए, वाई यू आर लेट, आई विल नेवर आस्क, आई विल आस्क दैट थे किसके साथ। वैसे वीडियो नहीं कर सकते, मतलब ऑनलाइन है ना, थोड़ा सा ऑफलाइन में तो अलग रुतबा था। द पीपल हु हैव अटेंडेड माय ऑफलाइन क्लासेस दे मे नो, but practically if you see now, believe me, the online have lot of advantages, thousands of advantages are there over offline, and I'm damn sure that it will actually best for their preparation, because time waste सबसे important है, time waste, you can save lot of your time basically. Okay, now listen here. Can you tell me what is thixotropic and rheopathic? Now I am going to tell you, you don't know. Please listen. 90% people are thinking that with respect to time, the viscosity will increase. In case of thixotropic, the viscosity decreases with respect to time. No, it is not time. It is the passage of time. It is a passage of time. For example, for thixotropic, listen here beta, for thixotropic example is ice cream, paint, lipstick. You may have did some experiment, I hope, not you all, but some of you all already did some experiment with lipstick. I will tell you what type of experiment you required, right? I will tell you. Printer ink. Now see, don't think that if suppose paint is there, and if you leave the paint, then automatically the viscosity will increase or something. No, that I'm not talking about. I'm talking about passage of time. Suppose you have paint, for example, you have paint, right? Now in that paint you put some rod, just put some rod, and you apply some du by dy, constant du by dy. You just apply some constant du by dy. You just apply constant du by dy. Du by dy is not changing, temperature is not changing. Du by dy is not changing, temperature is not changing. Just keep on applying. Then what will happen? You will see that at starting resistance was more. After some time resistance is decreases, mu value is decreases, right, with respect. But it is not because of du by dy, because du by dy is constant ना, अरे constant du by dy लगा रहे, constant temperature लगा रहे, only with respect to the time of applying du by dy, time of applying. It's not the time that छोड़ दो, no, time of applying. Suppose initial 1 minute you are applying same du by dy, and when you are applying it, then initial 1 minute high resistance is there, high viscosity is there. After 1 minute the viscosity is decreases. After 2 minutes again viscosity is decreases, but you are keep on applying it. लिपस्टिक लेना, राइट, किसी से, और उसको क्या करना, उसको when you apply the force ना, ये सेम du by dy अप्लाई करना है. क्या अप्लाई करना है? सेम du by dy. किसमें? लिपस्टिक में. Same du by dy you have to apply, and as you are applying for more time ना, as the time passes will go on, viscosity you will see that कि तुम्हें कम resistance लगाना पड़ रहा है. You after some time less resistance is required. Initially you will require more resistance. How many of you do this experiment? With lipstick? You single people, क्या पता तुमको? कुछ नहीं पता. You don't know anything भैया. You don't know anything. क्लियर है बेटा? अप टू ईयर क्लियर? वैसलीन, हाँ, तुम वैसलीन ही लगाना पवन, जिंदगी भर वैसलीन लगाना. तुम मैकेनिकल के हो, होठ फट जाते होंगे क्योंकि ड्राई एयर में रहते हैं. होठ फट जाते हैं ड्राई एयर में, हे भगवान। वैसलीन, यस, ड्राई एयर में बस वही है। तुम्हें तुम्हें छोड़ो, मैं कुछ बोलूंगा नहीं, नहीं तो तुम लोग मजे ले लोगे मेरे। बट मैं बोल रहा हूँ, लिपस्टिक में कभी एक्सपेरिमेंट करना for thixotropic, so you'll feel that at initial when you will start then it will be difficult, more resistance will be there, but after some time, with passage of time, what will happen, सब smooth हो जाता, right? So this is basically one experiment to know whether it's a thixotropic or not. Clear? Okay, now come to rheopathic. Rheopathic means what? In case of rheopathic, it will increase, right, the what you call, the viscosity value will increase with the passage of time. जैसे कि gypsum paste, right, bentonite solution, gypsum paste जानते हो, whenever false ceiling is there, false ceiling कराते हैं घर में, false ceiling, right? So most of the time we are using this gypsum paste also. So what you do is you just take this gypsum and put some water here, right, and just start applying same du by dy, same du by dy, same du by dy, same du by. After some time it will become thick and it will start producing more resistance. It will, in paint it is opposite. In paint, when you are applying, so it will become thin, and means it will start applying less amount of resistance. But in case of gypsum paste, it will become thick. पुट्टी वाला, हाँ पुट्टी वाला, वेरी गुड। तुमने लिखा पुट्टी वाला, मैंने पढ़ा पॉटी। थोड़ा सा सही सही स्पेलिंग लिखा करो। तुमने लिख दिया, मुझे लगा ये क्या बोल रहा है, पॉटी वाला क्या है ये। पुट्टी वाला, यस पुट्टी वाला, करेक्ट। पुट्टी, हाँ पुट्टी काइंड ऑफ, बट पुट्टी इज समथिंग डिफरेंट आई थिंक सो। वो जिप्सम का जो फॉल सीलिंग में लगाते हैं उसको कुछ और बोलते हैं, in common language POP, I think, plaster of Paris, POP I think so. Harsh Chaurasia, okay, very good. So this is all about what? All these type, this is the only required, that's it, no, nothing else. Now please solve this problem. Please solve this problem. Plaster of Paris, yeah, kind of beta, kind of. POP kind of thing. Actually POP also there, gypsum is also there. So gypsum का वो बनाते ना, मूर्ति, स्टैचू बनाते ना, स्टैचू। चलो ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे फास्ट। लविंग पवन, वैसलीन लगाओ जरा और सॉल्व करो। मैकेनिकल में यही प्रॉब्लम है। CS people know very well about this thixotropic, rheopathic, very well, they know very well, you people don't know. बेंटोनाइट सॉल्यूशन होता है, एक बेंटोनाइट सॉल्यूशन होता है, और क्या किस काम आता है आई डोंट नो, एक्चुअली रियली आई डोंट नो ये बेंटोनाइट सॉल्यूशन किस काम आता है, बट इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ सॉल्यूशन जहां पे आप du by dy अप्लाई करेंगे तो वो इंक्रीज कर जाएगा। अच्छा ओके, इसका कर्व दिखा देता, ओके फाइन। सो दिस इज बेसिकली टाइम, passage of time, this is mu, so this is time independent. Now here you need to understand one thing, that time, very important, time and du by dy is constant. right? Time and du by dy is constant. In this diagram, time and du by dy, sorry, not time, temperature. Sorry. Temperature and du by dy is constant. What is variable? Only the passage of time, the time to apply the du by dy, that is varying. Clear hai? Okay. Let's come to the next property. First solve this question. Please solve this problem fast. Fast karo ji. Now, in an experiment, the following stress now please listen here. Very simple question is there. What is the general equation? Tau a du by dy to the power n plus b. Now, at first value you can see that when tau value is shear stress, tau value is 0, then du by dy is also 0. This is du by dy. This is tau. No, sorry, उल्टा बोल गया क्या? This is tau basically. यार ये मुझे चेक करना पड़ेगा, मुझे लग रहा है मुझे चेक करना पड़ेगा whether it's a correct question or wrong. Let me check. Wait. ठीक है, करेक्ट है. This is tau, this is du by dy, करेक्ट है. Now if tau value is 0, then du by dy is also 0. It means that b value is 0 basically. Now, when tau value is 1.4, then it will come a du by dy. Du by dy कितना है? 2. Du by dy is 2 to the power n, and then 2.8 na, a 3 to the power n. 2 equation, 2 unknown. Just find out the value of n from here. A is not required. Only try to find out the value of n. So I hope you will get n value 1.709. Check. So here you are getting like b value is 0, n value is greater than 1. Means it is a dilatant. Dilatant, correct. D is the correct answer. So this type of questions may be asked in GATE exam. Earlier this question is, I think, GATE question only. This question is GATE only. I forget that whether it's a mechanical or civil, I don't know. But I am preparing one very good set of questions also for fluid mechanics. Some set of questions I am preparing for you. Hopefully within a week it will be ready for all the topics of fluid mechanics. So that I will share with you. Clear hai? That I will share with you. So that will be shared in the group. You already know what is the group. Group is Shivam Dixit 63. Even today notes also I will share. Yesterday notes I did not share because in yesterday note nothing was there. Only 3 questions we solved na. So nothing was there basically. So that's why I did not share. But today I will share the notes also. So whoever is not joined that group, Shivam Dixit 63, just go and join. when you are starting plus course. Plus course is from 22nd September. Complete course of fluid mechanics. Sir, what is the difference here? Three differences will be there from YouTube and there. Three differences will be there in plus and here. The first thing is that even here also I am clearing your doubts. So doubt clearing is here also, there also, but dedicated doubt clearing sessions will be there. Dedicated doubt clearing sessions will be there. After every 4-5 lecture, one doubt clearing session will be there. That is first thing. Then after every topic, quiz will be there. After every topic, suppose first chapter is over, then one quiz will be there. After two, and I am only going to frame the question. I am only going to frame the question for quiz. This is one benefit. Another benefit is that classes will be continuous and somewhat more, 2 and 2.5 hours every day classes will be there, so that course can be completed easily and fast. Third thing is more number of problems we will solve, right? More number, because it's a short term course, so more number of problems will solve. Fourth thing is some of the topics are there which are not required for GATE, or which are very less important for GATE, that I will skip here. In YouTube classes that I will skip, but in that course I will teach everything, every single thing, don't worry. So every single thing, that too also somewhat more detailed way I am going to discuss. Suppose for same type of problem I will solve 2 or 3 problems, so that your practice will be better. So that is basically difference. You can manage with YouTube also, no problem, but if still you want, then you can join, no issue. Let's start thermo. Okay Pawan, don't worry, thermo also I'll start. Thermo also 10th I am going to announce something very big. 10th. Okay, so this part is on. Now next property we are going to talk about. Next property I am going to talk about, that is vapor pressure and cavitation. Here lag is also there. In YouTube lag is there whenever you are answering, or when there is a 15-second lag between me and you. But in our plus platform there is no single second lag, right? Even one I think less than 1 second lag is there, right? So whatever you will post, whatever you will message, then immediately I can get it. And second part is you can ask in your own voice. You can ask in your own voice. So you can like I will unmute you when you raise your hand. I will unmute you. Then you can ask your doubt, and I will clear your doubt. Okay. ब्लड दिख रहा है. ब्लड दिख रहा है. अरे अपना नेट सही करो जी. In YouTube, basically what YouTube actually very good good quality of net is required, but in Unacademy Plus platform, even if your net is very slow, then also it will work perfectly. Okay, let's start. Next question. हो गया, एक ही क्वेश्चन है. Okay, let's come to the next property, that is vapor pressure and cavitation. Vapor pressure and cavitation. Please listen here carefully. Here two diagrams you can see. In very first diagram you can see that here some fluid is there. Let's say water we have here. Let's say this is water, and these water molecules are evaporating continuously. Water molecules are evaporating continuously. In first diagram you can see that. In second diagram you can see that this is a blade. This is a blade of a compressor or turbine. This is a blade of either compressor or turbine. Then this part here you can see. Here you can see it is a damaged. It is a damaged. Some cavities are formed. Some cavities are basically formed. This phenomena is called as cavitation. This phenomena is called as what? Cavitation. And it is because of what? Vapor pressure. It is actually because of vapor pressure. You will get to know. Liquid vaporization rate. Okay, please listen here. Everyone listen here carefully. So suppose you have some water here, beta, right? and obviously this water is vaporizing, right? Obviously this water is vaporizing. This is a tendency of water. See, if the air is unsaturated, then water will evaporate automatically. It's not vaporization, beta. Vaporization is something different. Vaporization and evaporation is different basically. So here I am going to tell you these things in very short manner. Why? Because very less time is there. So please listen here carefully because it's a short term course. So what I am going to do, you can see that if you put water in one glass, water in one glass, then what will happen? Then from the surface of the water, evaporation will take place. My molecule will evaporate basically. Liquid will convert into gaseous phase and they will go to the atmosphere. Now, if you are if you put the water for some long time, let's say for 30 days, if you put water in a glass for 30-40 days, then what will happen when you come after 30-40 days? Maybe complete water will evaporate. That chances are there. Even what you can do that, if you throw that water, see, if same water is there in your glass, then it will take 30 to 40 days to evaporate completely. But if you throw that water in the floor, into the floor, then maybe after 1-2 hours itself it will evaporate. Now why it is happening? Can you tell me why it is happening? Very simple logic. Surface area. See, whatever these molecules are evaporating, that is only for the top layer, from the surface layer, right? From that only it is evaporating. Now in case of glass, the surface area is very less, so rate of evaporation is also very less. Now if you throw it into the surface like floor, then surface area will increase, rate of evaporation will increase. Now just now I told that if you take the water in a glass and you leave it for 30-40 days, it will evaporate, that right? Fine. Now but if you close that with a lid, right, if you close that glass with a lid, then what will happen? Then it will not evaporate completely. It will never evaporate completely, right? Why? That we need to understand here. See, here evaporation is a natural phenomena. Now what I'm going to do? I'm going to close this with a lid. I'm going to close this like earthen pot. Yes, like earthen pot. Now please listen here. So if I close it, then what will happen? When the moment when you close it now, then evaporation rate will be fast, but slowly rate of evaporation will be decrease. And after some time the evaporation will stop. Because whatever air is available in this class, here air is there na, whatever air is available here, that air is going to be saturated, and that is called as phase equilibrium. That condition is called as saturated condition or phase equilibrium condition. It means that, sir, after that no evaporation will be there. No, there may be evaporation will be there, but whatever number of molecule will evaporate, same number of molecule will condense. Whatever number of molecule will evaporate, same number of molecule will condense also. So net evaporation will be zero. Please listen here carefully. Suppose you have water in a bucket or in a bottle or in a glass. One water is there. If that is open to atmosphere, then evaporation will be continuous. But if you close it, then what is going to happen? This evaporation will take place, but rate of evaporation will be decrease. After some time this evaporation will stop, or we can say the air will reach the saturation condition. Whatever air is there inside, that will come to saturation condition or phase equilibrium condition. It means that after that, even though evaporation may take place, but whatever number of molecule will evaporate, same number of molecule will rejoin the system. Same number of molecule is going to rejoin the system. Clear hai? So at the condition when it will be reached the saturation condition, when it will reach the saturation condition, at that moment whatever pressure will be exerted by the vapor on the surface of the water, that is called as vapor pressure. That is basically called as vapor pressure. Clear hai? Or saturated vapor pressure also known as. Clear hai beta? Saturated vapor pressure. Please listen here carefully. Please listen here carefully. Now listen here. Now first you need to understand that how this earthen pot is actually working. You need to understand that how this earthen pot is basically working. You may see the earthen pot, matka bhai, matka, surahi, matka, kunda. In Telugu it is kunda, right? So that earthen pot is there as sand flask. So this earthen pot is there. That earthen pot, in earthen pot water is water temperature is decreases. It is going to cool the water. It is basically used to cool the water. Clear hai? It is basically used to cool the water. Can you tell me how water is being cooled in earthen pot? Can you tell me how the water is cooled in earthen pot? Just thought for 5 seconds. I'm giving you time for 5 seconds. You just think of. Later on, you just have to tell that whether your answer was correct or not. You just imagine your answer in your mind. You just imagine your answer in your mind. Kanda madke. Yes, kunda. I know Telugu koncham bhai. I know koncham. कुंडा जब नीचे गिर जाता है पगल गुट्टू, इट विल पगल गुट्टू, एवर गुट्टू. एवर गुट्टू पगल गुट्टू. क्लियर है बेटा? चेटा टेल मी. Cheta, I'm speaking Malayalam only, Cheta. Pagalaguttu Dabullu Boka. Actually, Malayalam is a really a very tough language. When I was in NIT Calicut, no? So I tried to learn Malayalam, but really it is a tongue twisting, right? It's very difficult actually, very difficult. I tried my best, but I know only few words like Cheta, Chechi, because that is enough in Kerala, because Kerala education is actually good, right? So for most of the people, English is the secondary language. So if you are going to talk people in English, they will understand and they will respond. So actually it was not that much needed also. Even I tried, but I was not able to. I understand, sir, from Karnataka. Okay, awesome. Sir, in previous question we can also compare viscosity na, because as we increase shear strain, viscosity. Okay, ask me after. Just let me complete this topic. Let me complete this topic and then you ask me. Let me complete this topic. So first you must know that how water is being cooled. How water is being cooled in earthen pot. How water is being cooled in earthen pot. Please tell the level of minimum executive engineer for post exam. Okay. Porous. pores are there. Okay, now listen here carefully. Whatever you are thinking, that is actually wrong. Whatever you are thinking, that is actually wrong. Right? Time is up. Shall I discuss it in tomorrow class or should I discuss now itself? How many are thinking that should I discuss, because I have to continue class for 15-20 more minutes? How many of you want to complete now or tomorrow? Just write now or tomorrow. Now or tomorrow, because it's already 1.5 hours, so I don't know how many of you comfortable today. Today or tomorrow? Today or tomorrow? We can just check the curve according to given question, decided that same. Sir, tomorrow bhi chalega. Okay, Harsh, due to evaporation. No, it will take time actually. Okay, I will cover tomorrow, but you have to okay, one homework is there for today. One homework is there. How water is being cooled. How water is being cooled in earthen pot. That you need to answer. That you need to answer. Sir, I know. I know. Please listen here. Please listen here. Now I am going to ask you one question. First you find out that answer, then you tell me. Okay. Suppose you have one earthen pot. Please listen here carefully. Otherwise, I know that whatever you are thinking, that is wrong. Whatever you are thinking about earthen pot, that is wrong. So let me ask you the question first. Let's say outside temperature is 30 degrees centigrade. Let's say outside temperature is 30 degrees. I am putting water. Water. Initial temperature 30 degrees centigrade. Now I am putting water. Initial temperature is 30 degrees centigrade only. So here we have initially 30 degrees centigrade water. 30 degrees centigrade water. Now we know that we already seen that earthen pot temperature is decreases, right? Now this temperature will keep on decreasing. Now temperature is initially it is 30 degrees centigrade. Now it is decreases to 25 degrees centigrade. Initially it is 30 degrees, now it is decreased to 25. So when it decreases the temperature, it means that it have rejected some energy. Then only possible. Without rejecting energy, it is not possible. Obviously, whatever water is there, the water is rejecting energy, right? Or rejecting heat basically, right? Heat is basically what? That is due to temperature difference. Whenever temperature difference is coming, that energy part is called as heat. So basically heat transfer is there. Here what is there? Heat transfer is there. Means heat is transferred from water to outside. Now here let's say the moment here temperature is okay, 30 degrees to 29, 29 to 28, 28 to 25. When it becomes 29 degree temperature, then temperature inside the earthen pot is 29, outside temperature is 30. How it is possible to transfer heat? According to second law of thermodynamics, heat cannot be transferred from low temperature to high temperature without any external work. Without, here we are not supplying any work, then how the temperature is decreases? This is the question. Now I am damn sure you are confused. Now I am 100% sure that you people are confused. Very simple question is there. See, the temperature in the earthen pot is less than surrounding. The temperature in the earthen pot is less than surrounding, but still it is decreasing. It means that it is rejecting heat to the surrounding. It means that heat transfer is going to take place from low temperature to high temperature. We are not supplying any work. So basically, according to second law of thermodynamics, heat cannot be transferred from low temperature to high temperature without without any external energy input. So here, as there is no any external energy input, then how heat is transferring from low temperature to high temperature? How here how heat is transferred from low temperature to high temperature, that you have to explain. जो अभी तक बोल रहे थे ना, सर इन केस ऑफ earthen pot pores are there, so water will come out, then what will happen, this water will come out, and then this water will do this one, and because of that evaporation take place, and this because of evaporation temperature अरे भैया, how temperature will decrease? Because if temperature is decreasing here, it means that is violating the second law of thermodynamics. Second law of thermodynamics is never violated. It cannot be violated. Vapor pressure exert pressure in the surface of the water and also whole of the pores, and so evaporation rate will. Aditya Paul, 100% wrong. Aditya Paul, 100% wrong. My question is very simple, bhaiya. In earthen pot, temperature is decreases. If temperature is decreased, definitely energy transfer is there, heat transfer is there. Without that, that is not possible. How heat transfer is take place from low temperature to high temperature without any external energy input? सबको कंफ्यूज कर दिया सर मैंने. मैं बहुत टैलेंटेड है, मैं बहुत टैलेंटेड है, मैं इतना टैलेंटेड है कि क्या बताऊं मैं. ओके, सो दिस इज काइनेमेटिक विस्कोसिटी. कभी फील नहीं हुआ सर? होगा फील, जस्ट हैव टाइम, होगा फील. अभी तुम वेपर प्रेशर तो फील कर लो. अभी तुम्हारे ऊपर वेपर प्रेशर में लगा के दिखाऊंगा. योर बॉडी विल स्टार्ट फीलिंग वेपर प्रेशर. इन योर बॉडी कैविटेशन विल स्टार्ट. अरे देखते जाओ तुम. देखा है कभी कैविटेशन होते हुए बॉडी में? कभी कभी रैशेस आ जाते हैं. कैविटेशन होगा तुम्हारी बॉडी में. हीट लूजेस in the pot because of water. अरे भाई, whatever, wherever heat transfer will be there in whole universe, wherever will be the heat transfer, that will be always from high temperature to low temperature. Low temperature to high temperature heat transfer is not possible without any work input. Here there is no any work input, so how it is possible? That is my question. मेरे को सब कुछ आता है. संतोष मिश्रा, तुमको तो सब कुछ आता है ना, सिंगल हो तुम. सब कुछ आता है तो सिंगल किस लिए हो? तुम ही थे ना अभी वैसलीन लगा रहे थे, तुम ही वैसलीन लगा रहे थे ना. सब कुछ आता है बेटा. अगर यही दिमाग में रहा ना, मुझे तो सब कुछ आता है, तो वैसलीन ही लगाओगे जिंदगी भर. लिपस्टिक कभी मिलेगी नहीं तुमको. समझ रहे हो? अरे डिलीट क्यों कर दिया मैसेज यार? आई एम जस्ट किडिंग बेटा, आई एम जस्ट किडिंग. देखो, जो भी मैं मजाक करता हूँ, वॉट एवर जोक आई एम टेकिंग, डोंट टेक इट पर्सनली. इट इज सिंपली टू मेक द क्लास entertaining. I don't have any second motto for this. So this is all about today's class beta. Now I have 5 more minutes. So anyone wants to ask anything, I am ready to answer. If anyone wants to ask anything, I am ready to answer. To change its phase. Harsh Chaurasia, you are quite close, but not 100%. Because water which is evaporating takes latent heat of the energy from the water itself. Harsh Chaurasia, you are quite close, but the main reason you are not saying. You are quite close. Harsh Chaurasia, you are quite close. किसी को और कुछ पूछना है? किसी को और कुछ पूछना है? Anyone wants to ask anything? Shall I go? So let's stop here. Everyone just say thank you. ये देखो, ये ब्यूटीफुल, ये डायग्राम देखोगे ना, खुश हो जाओगे कल तुम. ये देख रहे हो इतना अच्छा सर कैसे पढ़ा लेते हैं. ये देख रहे हो भाई साहब, क्या सही चीजें पढ़ाने वाला हूँ मैं अपना कंटेंट देख के मैं खुद ही खुश हो जाता हूँ. आईएएस के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करूंगा. इसरो, डीआरडीओ, ये देख रहे हो, डीआरडीओ 2019 में पूछा गया. अच्छा अरे एक चीज तो सुनना ही भूल गया, विजन बैच आज से स्टार्ट हो गया है. इफ यू आर नॉट टेकन सब्सक्रिप्शन, टेक नाउ. विजन बैच इज स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम टुडे. Vision batch is started from today. If you have not taken admission, take it, right? So in this the batch is already started by the legendary faculty Praveen Kulkarni sir by heat transfer. So heat transfer is already started, and I will also going to teach in this particular batch from 22nd onwards, right? Please don't forget this SHIVAM 101. Whenever you are going to take any subscription, don't forget, not only you, your family, your friend. This is the Guru Dakshina basically, right? If you are taking, I'm not forcing you to take the subscription, but I'm definitely suggesting you. I'm definitely suggesting you to take the subscription and use this code SHIVAM Shivam Dixit 101. Okay. Now here you can take either plus subscription or iconic subscription. In plus you will get top educator digital note test series. In case of iconic, you are going to get something extra like printed notes, live mentorship, strategy planning and all. Free classes only 60 minutes की available रहती हैं क्या? Yes बेटा, free classes are for 60 minutes. Then if you are taking plus subscription beta, so for 12 months it will come like 3,599 for 1 month. In that also you will get discount if you are using SHIVAM Shivam 101. If any doubt is there regarding subscription, regarding anything, just contact me only. Just contact me only. If anyone is saying to you that use this code or that code, no. Only and only my code. Strictly you have to use this particular code. And then this is the fees for iconic program. This is also something like that only, and even you can take in EMI option also. So this is thank you web and this code, you should not forget this code. If anyone is taking subscription, you should not forget this. If you are taking through any other code, it means you are doing what? You are basically doing crime. Okay, now I will read your comments. Thank you, go bye. Thank you sir, अभी पढ़ना शुरू किया है. He is it still possible to come? Definitely possible, 100%. Qualify बोल रहे तुम, qualify बोल रहे थे. Tomorrow one student को मैं बोला हूँ, right? Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow he will share one video with me. He started his preparation in month of October. He started his preparation in month of October and he was working, right? He did their engineering in 2015 and he wrote exam in 2017, I think so, right? He wrote the exam in 2017. 2 years he did job, means 2 years there is no any education background, like he is not connected with the subject. He got AIR 53. AIR 53. His name I forget. I will tell you the name also. The number is saved actually in my mobile. AIR 53. AIR 53. Actually, number is saved by the AIR 53 only. Name is not written. Okay, fine. Okay, I will tell him to prepare some video. So definitely हो जाता. Prashad Patil, you just contact me. You just contact me through this, what do you call? Telegram. Just contact me in Telegram. Shivam Dixit 63 at Shivam Dixit 63 hack. Okay, so bye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If someone have not completed the previous videos, just go and complete the previous videos. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow at sharp 7 p.m. Tomorrow 2 classes are there. 7 p.m. is also class. 9:30 is also class. 10 o'clock is also class. 10 p.m. is also class. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. is also class. Tomorrow class is at 7 p.m. as well as 10 p.m. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye.